have alfalfa in my teeth. We're good. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. Today I am showing you guys a pretty much like an updated what I eat in a day, but with like a little twist. I'm pretty much incorporating my meals that I would eat at home as well as the meals that I would take on the go with me. In this day and age, our lifestyles are so busy, and sometimes when we don't have prepped meals or already packed lunches ready to go, we can sometimes get really easily persuaded into having something unhealthy. And so for me, because my life is so fast paced and I've got so much going on, if I've got prepped things in the kitchen or already made meals in the fridge, then I am going to be set for my day. I am a strong believer in nutrition over everything. Food is fuel, and if you don't have the right fuel to, you know, go to work, do your workouts and recover and replenish your muscles after like big heavy workouts, then what are you doing? I don't get it. What's great about these recipes is that you can make them in bulk. So if you have them for dinner or for lunch, if you've got some leftovers, you can have it again for the next meal. So it's just really convenient. I don't like waste. I really don't like waste. When we've got wasted food or produce in the kitchen, I get so upset because I'm like, that's one, money. But two, we should be eating that. Like, I should honestly invest in a compost bin because sometimes I don't get through all my veggies. Let's just get straight into this video. So first meal you would have seen, I made some quinoa oats. Now at the moment, just because I'm trying to eat a more paleo based diet, I have steered away from my beloved, my number one OG rolled oats in the mornings, and I've been having quinoa flakes instead. It's got the same amount of fibers, it's got a source of protein. It's just, I'm trying to steer away from grains as much as I can. I don't eliminate it entirely. Look, some days I might feel like rolled oats, I'm gonna have my rolled oats, but I'm just trying to consciously make an effort to kind of steer away from grains just for now and just really focus on wholesome whole foods as well as really like high protein meats and everything. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. So I just have my quinoa flakes. I have it with protein powder, some milk, a lot of maple syrup, which is my absolute favorite right now. I used to be obsessed with rice malt, but syrup, maple syrup is amazing. And then I just top it off with like whatever fruits or nuts or coconut that I have in the kitchen. So it's really simple, really easy. If you do feel like oats but you don't have time to make hot oats, make yourself some overnight oats. And you can still do this with the quinoa flakes. So you just do like, so my ratio is half a cup of quinoa or oats to half a cup of water, mix them together, put them in a container with like your protein powder, maybe some fruit, maybe not banana because that bitch discolors really easily and it looks nasty as fuck the next day. Frozen raspberries are always a good time, and then just leave it overnight, and then in the next morning you've got rolled oats and it's delicious and it just satiates me. It keeps me full for a very long time. So that's why I absolutely love rolled oats. So I love to keep boiled eggs in the kitchen on hand. I literally just mush them up on rice cakes with like avocado, or in this instance for my on-the-go brekkie, I just have it with some avocado slices and a couple of paleo like sliced toast, and I just take it to work. And then when I have my lunch break or my breakfast break, because my lunch break's at like 8 a.m, I'll eat it, and it's awesome. And it's a great source of carbohydrates, a great source of healthy fats, and a great source of protein. Every time. So as you can see, I have made my own little chicken patties here. The recipe will be featured on my blog on my website once that's up and running. I just make a big batch of these and I team it with some veggies and some carbohydrates. So in this instance, I had it with a bed of like leafy greens and then a side of rice. But you can have it with literally anything. You can have it with sweet potato. You can have it with pumpkin, broccoli, broccolini, whatever you want. And they're great because what I do, and I do this with my roast potatoes as well, is I'll make some and then I'll leave half in the fridge so I can like pick at them like in other future meals. But then I also freeze the remaining. So then next week, if I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got nothing to eat, I can just get them out of the freezer, defrost them, and then there's my healthy source of protein. Other things that I like to keep on hand in the fridge is already prepped chicken, prepped sweet potato, and just, you know, sources of carbs and proteins like that. Because just for me, I don't have time to be baking sweet potato every afternoon and to be cooking my chicken every day. Like, that's just a bit too time consuming for me. Hold on, we have gone way too dark. Hi, we're currently experiencing some technical difficulties with the lighting because it's overcast outside, so if you could just give me a moment and I'll just get like the screen ready for you and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. What the heck was I even saying? So what I like to do is I prep my sweet potatoes, and in this particular instance, this is what I ended up having for dinner last night. So with my sweet potato, I just cut them into thick cut slices. I just like my sweet potato fries like this. It's just, I enjoy them being thicker, but you can cut them in any way you please. And I just drizzle them with some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and some thyme. And a tip that I like to do with my sweet potato is I put them in a large microwavable safe container with just a little bit of water, and I steam them for a couple of minutes first, just so the insides of them become mushy. And then when you put them in the oven, the outside, the skin will become really crispy. So that's a hot tip from Bella today. Once they're done being steamed in the microwave, I just put them in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes on 180 degrees. Just check on them and make sure they're okay. And like every now and again, like just just rotate them so every side's getting evenly baked. And then once that's done, you can literally have these with your meal. You can put them, put half in the freezer, which is what I do, just so when I come home and I want an easy, quick lunch, I will literally defrost a little snap block bag of sweet potato. I'll have it with like some avocado and a can of tuna. Bit of a random mix, I know, but I absolutely love it. And for my source of protein for this dish, I am just baking some chicken, which is the easiest thing ever. I recently just bought some new pots and pans and they're so pretty and I'm so scared to get them ruined. So I'm like, maybe I can just bake my chicken for as long as I can before I have to like get all my pots and pans dirty. So I just slice my chicken in half, or in any pieces that you choose. And I just, again, drizzle with salt, pepper, and some lemon, because we're gonna make like a lemon chicken style chicken. And yeah, and then I just slice up the lemons into little slices and then I place them on top of the chicken. You don't necessarily have to do this. I just like to be a little bit extra in aesthetic in everything that I do, which sometimes can become time consuming, but I can't help it, like it's just in my blood. And then I bake it for about 15 minutes. Sometimes you have to go to 20 minutes, but still on 180 degrees, but just check on your chicken and make sure it's okay. But 15 minutes will be perfect. And aside for this dish, I am having some steamed broccolini. Again, the same with the sweet potato. I just have it in a microwavable safe container. I steam it for a couple of minutes with some salt and pepper and some garlic powder, and then once it's steamed, I drain all the water out, and then I just put a little teaspoon of ghee. Ghee is just it's just an alternative to butter. It's just got less crap in it, and it's tastier, and it's just a healthier alternative. It's not dairy free by any means, but it's just a healthier alternative. And yeah, I just mix that all together, serve it all up, and that is my healthy dinner. This particular snack, I just made up my own fruit and nut mix. I just have like some roasted almonds, roasted cashews, some dried fruit that I had in the fridge, that I had in the pantry, some cacao nibs, coconut chips. You can literally create your fruit and nut mix into any way you please. Use whatever ingredients that you like. The great things about nuts and seeds is that they are a good source of omega-3, so they're high in fatty acids, so they keep you full for longer, they satiate you. And that's why I was saying, like, I have to try and eat things that keep me fuller for longer because I'm constantly hungry. I have a fast metabolism, like I can't help it. So that's a really good snack for me. Other times I have things like my own homemade like protein balls. I make raw slices sometimes, or some banana like protein muffins. It all just kind of depends on what I'm feeling that week. But for this particular week, I did make my own fruit and nut mix. And at night, I'll just have this with a cup of tea and then get ready for bed. So really simple, really easy. And you can literally take this on the go. Like it lives, that jar lives in my handbag, and then it lives on my kitchen counter when I'm home. Like it's ridiculous. Well, there you have it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It was short and sweet, but I just wanted to give you some options of what you can have for healthy lunches, healthy dinners at home, or those same meals, you can take them on the go with you if you work in an office or whatever job you have. It really doesn't matter. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.